On the left side to Savulugu from Tamale, a few meters after the airport junction, is an abandoned Savulugu rest stop project. The World Bank financed its construction in 2012, but work stalled when the project was near completion. The contract sum is not readily available to Citi News. The 10-acre land on which the building size was acquired by customs at a cost of 226,000 Ghana cedis. The building, with several facilities, including staff accommodation, a modern office, guest house, restaurant, including a spacious parking lot, has been left to rot. Ruminants and reptiles have now taken over the facility. Abraham Sumani, a security guard, has had to do more to prevent thieves from looting the rest of the items left.
Iran basa dome dimbe chuma moama de pompi mukata ambalama Iran nga mokata yeba yeb to timka de pompi kabati to timka de pompi ka moama ko pisa ka tlan jehomana dire pompi ngo ina ko to pierde.
The Northern Regional Headquarters of the Customs, Excise and Preventive Service (SEPS) operates from one of Tamale's oldest buildings. Whilst this project is left to rot, customs officers in this region are faced with accommodation challenges, among others. Each day, some workers are forced to sit outside on benches because there isn't enough space in the office for them. Recently, 21 new crews who were posted to Tamale reported to work without cess and accommodation. Some of them are now being compelled to sleep in hotels and guest houses. Zakaria Tofik is a NAPCO beneficiary. He says the situation is disturbing.
When you come, there's no space for you to work. In fact, a lot of our colleagues are hanging out outside, as you can see. Even when there's a need for you to do something, somebody has to stand up in order for you to access a seat, in order for you to function. So I think if the SP space can be enhanced, if there can be a provision of office space, I think the work will be more enhanced and everybody will be efficient. Because of the lack of space, in fact, we are even put on schedules. As others are working, others have to be at home. And it is a situation where if everybody everybody could work at the same time. But due to the lack of space, you have to run shifts.
Joseph Ayite is the officer in charge of the Northern Region's Customs Division Long Room. I first asked him if he knew anything about the stalled Savulugu Rest Stop project.
I came to Tamale here just 2 years ago, and when I came, as you are saying, it was not official. Somebody casually told me, "Oh, we have a building in town which is under construction." I've passed there about 2 or 3 times, and I saw that there's work going on with the building. For the one at Savulugu, I've passed there once or twice, and people pointed out, "Oh, this particular facility is for customs." I once went there and I saw the nature of the building and the way they are going. And I saw even the signboard with customs on it. But if I tell you I know the details, what is in it and what has even brought up for the store of the construction, in fact, I don't know.
Sadly, this is not the only project that has been abandoned. The construction of a 4-story office block financed by the government of Ghana at the heart of the city of Tamale has also been stalled.
This is one of the buildings that belongs to the GRA Customs Division in the Northern Region. Currently, as we speak, little information is known concerning this building. No contractor is assigned as whether it is abandoned or that is how the terms of agreement was meant to be. This building, if completed, would have been the headquarters that these officers would occupy. However, at this moment as we speak, work is stalled. Nothing is ongoing. This should be the second project after the rest stop project on the Savulugu Road.
At a recent forum on tax justice held in Tamale, the chairman of Tax Justice Coalition Ghana, Vitus Azim, expressed concern about how taxpayers' monies are going waste because successive governments have refused to complete certain projects.
You go around the country, you see a number of projects that are abandoned. Just look at the Boko-Balga Road. They were working on it, got to Disabler, and then with the change in government, they abandoned it. It's just now that they are trying to restart, but even that is very slow. Can you imagine the loss of lives, loss of property as a result of that stoppage? And then the revision in the price of the cost of doing that project. So definitely such things, if not because you'll be taken to court or you can be prosecuted, there'll be sanctions, most people will not find it necessary to pay taxes. But why am I paying taxes if you are not using the taxes for my benefit? If the development is only in Accra and Kumasi, why should I, sitting here, pay taxes? So definitely it is not the best.
I located a madhouse housing some customs officers in Tamale. It belongs to a private individual, and I am told rent allowance is deducted directly from their monthly salaries. Alexander Ajay Preston lives here and tells me about their daily struggles.
Looking at the kind of work we do as a customs officers and the revenue we generate for the nation, and look where we are just staying is no good. When it rains, I wish one day when it rains, you just come and see the kind of room you're living. You see that water will be coming up. My OIC came and saw one some other days ago. So it's no good. Seriously, it's not good. So if the government should do something better concerning that project, so that if not all of us can move in, at least majority can go there.
At the moment we have newly posted officers, even in Tamale here, we don't even know how to accommodate them. Even the old officers are currently living at Kapoini, a madhouse. They've been complaining to the office always, but we don't have any other accommodation for them. So those who choose, they can go and look for an accommodation in town.
Citi News understands that a similar rest stop project, also financed by the World Bank, has been left to rot at Ofensu in the Ashanti region. Operating from these 4 rooms, the customs in the northern region exceeded its annual revenue target by 171% in 2018, the first time the Tamale collection met its target. And even before 2019 runs out, the sector has already achieved a target of 195%.
Reporting for the Citi Newsroom, Maxwell Sook from Tamale.